This is video 2 of City Skylines. I played my old video back because I literally stream as I play. I don't edit it. And apparently my mic wasn't working, so that's less than good. So, well, anyway, this is me. I guess I should probably reintroduce what I tried to do at the beginning of the first one. And so this is Zanarkand that I'm trying to create. Now, it's just a name for the city. It's not like I'm trying to recreate Spira or Besaid or anything like that, or, you know, this is, although it's named after Final Fantasy X, it's not something that I'm going massive, I'm not trying to recreate anywhere. It's just literally the name, and I don't claim to be particularly good at this game. I don't claim to be, you know, an expert. I'm literally learning as I'm going. So with that, this could be an absolute train wreck, and I actually tried recording twice before the one which I actually kept and had to delete it because I ran out of money before I could actually make the city livable, which meant that I basically got to a sort of soft lock, if you like. So just going to continue now for a few minutes and just build up the next bits. It's a lovely game. It's a beautiful game. It's not something that I know particularly well. I've watched a couple of people play it online, and that's about it, to be honest. And I was actually watching Conflict Nerd, I think is his name, and it was like, no, I want to have a go at this. So that's where we're at. So last time out, although the commentary wasn't there, here you go, there's the little garbage disposal van. So I built this, I think. So these should start going away now. We've still got a huge industrial demand, but I'm pretty sure, if I look at the zoning, that I built quite a bit of industrial still. I did. So we need to expand out that way, don't we? If I remember right, it's this region here that's kind of the really nice livable, and then we had, was it fertile land up the back here? And I think we had, obviously, you know, I mean, there'll be a forestry commission that I'll build here once we get into like zoning and, you know, being able to like specify. So there's a big industrial demand. I've got plenty where they can build anyway, so I'm not going to build any more because basically they just need to react to what I've built, and I'm running out of money. So I don't think, have we got any healthcare? I don't think we have yet, have we? Or did we? I know I built a school. Yeah, so I guess the next thing should be healthcare. But I'm going to try and wait. I could take a loan and build. See, that's annoying that that's on such a hill. It's good for the power. While we're sort of waiting for things to level up, because we are getting bigger. Natural resources. Here we go. So yeah, this is all fertile land, so, you know, we could easily build. All of this will be a forestry commission when the time's right. So I feel like industrial, because obviously the whole time we've got an industrial zone here, it's just damaging this land. Maybe I should have built, well, no, I don't. It's difficult, isn't it? So we'll continue with residential coming up here for now. I don't want to. But really, eventually, as I think I said, well, it wouldn't have come through, but in the last video, I was basically saying that this is all temporary anyway. This is all coming out at some point. So, milestones. So we need 900 before the next milestone. And then we can unlock buying a new plot, which is the plan. We can start giving districts policies, district specialisations. That's what I'm talking about. And then I can actually plan it as a forestry commission, build the industrial zone out and make it a forestry, which is what I'm going to do. Fire and police department. So the good thing on that is, well, the bad thing on that is once that comes into play, you'll find that buildings will start catching fire and crime will all of a sudden come out of nowhere. There you go, agriculture specialisation, forestry specialisation. So I can build that forestry in the corner. Firehouse and police station are the new buildings, which of course we will need almost straight away. That's what we're on, 700. I'm going to speed it up a bit just to will it on, because there's not a lot I can do really, or there's not a lot that needs doing until that happens. And in actual fact, I might just zone that. There's a bit of a demand now for commercial, so I'm just going to zone that. I think that's about right. Deliberately keeping this gap here because of the pollution. Why haven't you got any power? So that's another thing that might be worth buying now just to keep us going. So rather than keep adding turbines, which I could do, is to build a coal power plant. I just don't. A wind turbine's 6,000, so I'm just about able to afford that. That's like 90 here. It's looking like another wind turbine. I'm guessing our power availability is low. We've got a nice hill that we can build that on. There you go. We can afford another one. We're going to have to, aren't we? Sorry, peeps. That should solve our little problem out over here. Yeah. So looking back on it, should really have put the commercial up here, the residential here, but then the industrial. I like having the commercial in between. Huge residential demand all of a sudden. I think, yeah, you're not happy with your sound. I'm going to de-zone that. Let's turn the speed down just a notch. I get it, mate. I get it. You're right by... You're right by the wind turbine, aren't you? Sorry, mate. Right. I mean, I could have built them around here, really, but the fact still remains. So, we're going to build out in here because of the availability of the natural resources. So, let's go. Like that. Now, whether this is the right thing or not, we just need to grow a little bit until we can get that extra. Huge demand for residential all of a sudden, which I'm not moaning about. That's how the city grows. And I'm going to go bananas on this one, so I'm literally going to go like that. Oh, and G. Is it all down there, or is that not livable? And here. Now, because of the sound from these, I'm wondering what I can put in here. I might, just to make use of it, don't know. Right, so I imagine that they're complaining that there aren't enough workers to work in their places. Oh, what happened there? Is that what these complaints are? Uneducated. Make sure. Oh, fantastic. Oh, there you go. Okay, let's pause that. So what was their problem again? Let's just see what their problem is. I imagine due to the high right, okay. So I imagine that because there's such a high demand for residential, so let's keep building outwards for a bit. It's not particularly pretty, I know. To be honest as well, could come out here as well. We don't need to go overboard just yet. You know, with zoning all of this. It's nice to have it because it will be required at some point. And the same with commercial. Requirement for commercial is quite low at the moment. But it will be there. So let's get these in. Good. Now the industrial can go out there, so I feel like I could actually move that landfill. So it's probably the worst place for it. Can I move it? No bother. Anyway, that's going to be a forestry commission down there. So, let's just zone a little bit more of that. Then we'll get the clock ticking again. So this, I think, is enough. And then it would appear I want little cul-de-sacs there, so I don't want them all to match up. There you go, cul-de-sac. Did I see someone complaining they didn't have electricity or water? Anyway, I can continue with that. So, we need... Good, so we unlocked a lot in that time. So let's have a look. Inevitably, there will be either a police or a fire soon. So, I feel like I need to... How much is a fire department? Yeah, 12 grand, it's a lot of money. I'm going to need to take a loan at some point. The fire department, I think, is almost worth having in the centre, along with the police department. That will go probably alongside it, so it can go either way. Fires tend to happen, from what I've seen, in the... Fires tend to happen a lot in the industrial zones. But what we're going to do, there's still a large residential demand. Have they built on all that yet? And you haven't got any water. Is that because of the pipes, I assume? It is because of the pipes. That's fine. I'd rather just put a little bit of extra piping down. Good that. Right, so now electricity for you, I get that. So how's the best way to do this? You see, if I can... What I am going to do, and it's going to be a bit of an eyesore, but if I go... I mean, I could easily just connect you up to there. Be a lot cheaper. Just doesn't look too great, does it? But it'll have to do for now. At least you've got electricity now. So the residential demand and all that business is down. I've got the fire department in there. I can't afford the police department, so let's just... Yep, we got the schooling. We didn't build the healthcare either, which is a bit of a problem. Police department will probably be next. How much does that cost? 12,000. But the exciting thing is... Oh yeah, we could open up this as well. What's this? Landmarks. Oh, shut up. Oh, it's a bit out of my price range. Alright, we'll probably have to wait a bit for that. So I feel like building this forestry commission, to be honest. So that's what I'm going to do. Is basically build a district. We'll not cut it off, but we'll line that off. Why is this... Oh, not enough money. Alright, well, that might have to wait. I'm tempted to just build it almost separate and then connect it up. That's what I'm tempted to do. Let me just check that this is definitely... Go to natural resources. Forest, all of this. So, it's more there, isn't it, behind... Okay. Why haven't you got any power? And you. Is it just too many people drawing from it and I need another turbine? It would appear so. I have a feeling that I should probably get that loan now, because otherwise I'm just waiting around. When is our next milestone? In a bit. Jesus, that came around quick. Alright, but now we're okay for power. No, right. Alright. Taxes are already there. Loans. I just feel like 20 grand's going to go nowhere. 20 grand will go nowhere. So we can borrow the 20 grand. We're not exactly losing money anyway. I guess the problem is I'm doing a lot of things by pausing it and then waiting, like using the money and then waiting for the effect to happen. So let's speed it up a bit because we're still growing as well. And the whole time that we're growing, yes, you pal. Right, they want a healthcare clinic. Okay. What I'm going to do, I think, is wait for the next lot to tick over. Build another one of these so people actually have power. That was interesting. A building just leveled up. Right, but that's going... See, we're making money. Good. Good, good. So they want healthcare. All of this stuff, healthcare and things like that, I feel can be in this bit here. Needs to be in the sort of centre of the city. So, healthcare. It's about 10 grand in it. Yeah, I'm a little bit off. Maybe that can be probably more in where people live. So maybe here looks like a good spot. Good, right in the centre, because we're going to build along here soon, aren't we? And leave this bit alone. So the healthcare, maybe here, maybe here. Let's see if we can save up the money. If we can without getting a loan, that would be good. I mean, that's smack bang in the middle of residential. And what are we on? We're still growing. In fact, we'll probably, before we get the money, we'll level up to the next thing. There a lot opened up in that last level. I don't think as much opens up in this one. 1311, 1319, 1320. Still growing. Bit of commercial demands. Put it down to 2. Let's zone that commercial area that I built if there's a bit of commercial demand. Now, do we need to start thinking about some sort of link between the industrial and the commercial? I feel like we do. Oh, bother. It's not in line. Alright, we'll do that one, because that one... Oh. Oh, fiddlesticks. I thought it was in line. Alright, well, we're going to do that one. And then at least there's a link between the two. And I'm wondering if a highway now that literally takes you from here right the way up and round to the residential area and can drop you off. That said, the residential is going to be in this region here now. Fantastic. So, new features, landscapes and policies. Very good. New services, leisure, unique buildings, football. New policies, pet ban, smoking ban, parks and recreation, schools out is useful. And I'll get on to that. How do I check what each of these are? Because I want to read, like, what's come one, come all? Like, how do you check what that is? Or maybe if I... Okay, so that's good news. So, there you go. People are complaining now by what looks like crime. So the police department can be built now. Crime rate is high. Yeah, I'm not surprised. So, seeing as we have a crime rate in that area, I think it makes sense to build the police department nearer where the crime rate is. So again, I'm going to put it next to the fire department there. Now everyone's happy and good. So we were also going to build healthcare, and that was going to be nearer the sort of family residential zone. So if we're going to build up here, then probably in this region here would be good, wouldn't it? There you go, healthcare. And now we're starting to make money. This is good. So, we have a fire department, we have a police department. We have healthcare. Oh, hello. I didn't realise we opened up a high school and a public library. What does public library do? How do you get info on this? No. Public library is a cultural institution which collects and stores books from accessible to all citizens around such a library gives a small bonus to education within building radius. Whereas this educate teenagers to prepare them to become educated workers. Education is a requirement for buildings to level up. Higher level industry requires only teenagers can attend the high school. So when we got enough money, how much is it? Oh, just your 24. Just your 24 grand. But the high school, I think, should be next on our list. And where did we put the other school? Come on, you're getting your... It's a little bit messy, but it'll do. Another power cut. I'm beginning to think, because there's no point in building any more there, we can afford another turbine. It just feels like it's going... It's just not very efficient, is it? But for now... We'll build another power turbine. Having that in the city's good. I kind of regret making this bit residential though. So, next up. Could be a cul-de-sac. There you go. Did that say? That looks messy. Yeah, I don't like that. Good. That looks better. Yep, thanks for that. God, there's a lot of prompts in this game. It is a bit frustrating, like you're trying to do something and it keeps all popping up. Anyway, just in case we missed anything. Just zone all of that. How did I miss that? Good, that should work. How have you still not got no electricity? There must be a problem with the... Right, let's sort this. Let's have a proper look at this, because this is weird. Oh, wow, no, we really... I'm wondering if we bite the bullet and get a proper power grid. And I put it there so it doesn't affect the Forestry Commission. Right, this may be taking a step back to take a step forward, but you... Oh, we can't. When do I unlock an incinerator? What I want to do... is that. Go back one. And maybe one bit more. But this is the bit, so if I just play around with this, because I don't really know what I'm doing here. But if I went... So let's make that... Yeah, so I need to make it industrial anyway, fine. So if I go... Make you all forestry. Right, so... Paint district. Right, all of that there, and all of that. The music just got a bit Jurassic Park on us, didn't it? all of this district there. Washington Park. There you go. And it's going to be farming industry. So do I just... Oh, there you go. I've clicked... Yeah, there you go. Look, it's got that. So there you go. That makes sense, doesn't it? Jesus, the music's got really intense. But that doesn't solve our problem, does it? Which is probably another wind turbine. Yeah, we are there and thereabouts, aren't we? Right. What was that? Right. Yeah, we've got parks and stuff. I must admit, like, let's have a little look around. So come into the city. No fun of you into the nice area. This is commercial. I actually quite like that with the wind turbines up the top. And then... Oh yeah, I can buy new land. I can buy that other square. And then this is residential. Hiya! Yeah, how about that, huh? Good. And then... I'm not sure about this music, I'll be honest. And now we're in the sort of industrial area. That's the landfill. I don't know when you unlock an incinerator. In fact, I might find out. Oh. So the transport, the bus service. What? Am I being daft? New buildings. Right, okay. Incineration plant. Big town. So I need 7,500 for an incineration plant. So let's go back. So we're waiting to get a boom town. New buildings. Advanced wind turbine, which will be really useful. One-way toll booth. Cemetery. Elder care. Bus depot, yeah. And then things start levelling up, you're getting like the higher level stuff. Okay. Okay, so we're going to have to make do with that there. For the time being. And I know it's not really being built on this forestry commission, is it? Go up that way. If I remember right, the really good stuff was over here anyway. So a little bit of adversity to our forestry commission. God, it really snaps annoyingly there, doesn't it? Why can't you just go there? What's the problem with going there? Fantastic. And for a bit of a change, maybe. See, but that means we're losing trees as we're doing it anyway. Right, let's have a look at the info view. There you go. Right, so can we buy another square? Areas. I feel like that's a good square to have. It's a shame I can't get a closer look at it. There's a lot of forestry over there, obviously. You cannot be low on energy again. Nah, something's not right there, man. It is though. I just don't think it produces a lot, does it? This is all fertile land, so we'd rather start moving into this. See, that's what I mean. If I go there, it looks like that's not fertile land. So it's probably better. So I think I'm going to go and buy that area there. And the reason I say that is that if I look at... I'm not... Because what we want to do really is save this as fertile land. Have a forestry commission there. And start building here. So this is all going to be... That tile will eventually just be industrial, I think. And then this tile over here will all become residential and commercial. So we'll have industrial, commercial, and then all residential down here. I think with a sweeping. Yeah, I know what I'm going to do with this. Right. Well, I think it's probably about time to call that a day on this particular one. I am actually quite happy with what we've done so far. And look, they're starting to build forestry buildings. I think, like lumber yards. Look, that's amazing. Look at that. That's fantastic. So, all right, I'm going to leave it here, and just try and work out how, because it's going to have to be very gradual. Like I don't think it recorded at the time, but the original plan was. When I first set out doing this, my original thing I was saying was that all this was temporary, and I feel like it's going to boom at some point, but we're unlocking quite a lot. So what were the milestones again? When's the next milestone? 5,000. So we've got plenty of time in between now, I would say, to start looking to build backwards and even start relocating some of these turbines to the top of the hill. And why have you not got any water? Ah, well, that was daft. You can be extended. It's space already occupied. There we go, we can push you up to there. And then you've got water now, haven't you? Haven't you? You've got water now, haven't you? There you go. But we're coming along nicely. As I said, I do think this is all going to be like an industrial tile. And then we're going to have commercial in here. Sorry. Industrial. And we're going to have sort of residential. We'll keep that there because that's kind of the battery. So I'm not going to mess with that too much, but I'm certainly not going to build any further back. We're going to come back this way. Then there's going to be a big commercial and residential area over here that's going to probably come off of here and take us in. That's really exciting. So I'm going to call it a day. If you have taken the time to watch this, really appreciate it. As I probably said before, I'm doing this. I don't claim to be an expert. Pause it, otherwise time's just going by. And although it's nice to see the money going up, it's not. Pause it. There we go. And yeah, if so, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.